Hello, so today I thought I would do a video on all the zero waste things that I still use on a day-to-day basis, but I'm not living zero waste anymore. So for about 6 months when I was living in London, I did an experiment to see how much waste or how least amount of waste I could produce, and just through that time I taught myself different things. I did a lot of research, found different ways of doing things, which was really great because I still do a lot of it today. And I thought I would share what those things are. Some of them you might have seen before if you've watched any videos around zero waste, and some of them you might be like, oh, that's interesting. And disclaimer, I understand that zero waste is also a very utopic idea. It's almost impossible to be completely without waste. I work in a store where we have bulk, but I understand that the bulk things come to us and they are in something, you know, they've got a packaging. So I do understand that zero waste is kind of like a almost unachievable thing, but it's something to strive for and to like do your best. So I thought I would share what I have. Anyway, first things first, stainless steel water bottle. I purchased this. It was kind of pricey. I think it was like $20, nearly $30. But since I bought it, I haven't bought any plastic water bottles. I've saved probably triple the amount of money I spent on this, probably even more than that. And I've also saved lots of plastic cups when on planes by using this instead of accepting the little cups that they give you. And yeah, I love this thing. I use it every single day, and I would suggest making a really nice investment in a nice water bottle, because this is something that could last, you know, this could last another like 10 years if I really look after it. So, and you can just change the head or like swap the seals out. So anyway, water bottle. Another thing would be tote bags. You know, learn to love them and use them instead of plastic bags. Biggest pet peeve is when someone offers me a plastic bag when I've only purchased one thing that I can easily carry. It drives me absolutely mental. Another thing that I do is I use little tissues like this for just wiping things up. I use them as like tissues. I use them, I don't know, what else? I just kind of use them at anything. I replaced anything that's like tissue or paper towel related with just cloths, reusable cloths, and yeah, I find that to be great and saves money in the long run because you're not then replenishing that. You know, they last a really long time. Another thing I did is I got rid of, like, I used to use shower gels and things like this. I don't use that anymore. I just use a bar of soap. I like to use Dr. Bronner's soap. So it comes, it's like vegan and fair trade and all this good stuff, but it comes in packaging that's actually just like paper packaging, if you can see in here. So there's no plastic cover or anything like this. Yummy. This is a lavender one, and I use this and instead of like exfoliators, plastic exfoliators, I just use like a cloth and I put the soap in here and I just use that to rub my body instead of using like the shower gels that have the little plastic beads or anything like this, because it kind of clogs up the drains more, whereas soap bars you really have to scrub and break down the particles. Anyway, another thing I use is stainless steel straws. I purchased these basically when I came to America, because in America they give you a plastic straw with almost every drink you order, whereas I never found this to be a problem in Australia or in England. And it's not really enough to just say, oh, I don't want a straw with my drink, because most of the time they forget. But if you go, I don't want a straw with my drink because I have my own, people tend to remember the woman or the girl with the crazy stainless steel straws. So I just found that's more helpful. Obviously, some form of compostable toothbrush, or one where you're just changing the heads, recycled plastic, or whatever it is. Just, yeah, some kind of alternative for that I find really helpful. Another thing I use is, this is by Clean Canteen as well, is this little container. I use this when I'm traveling. I put all my food in it. Saves me a lot of money because I'm not spending money on takeout. And yeah, I also have it in case I have leftovers if I do decide to eat out. I have a little container to put everything in, which is helpful. Another thing I do is coconut oil for loads of things. So I get this coconut oil from the store that I work. They basically get a massive bulk thing and then they put it into these containers, but then this container is reusable in the community that I'm in. I can take it back and fill it up, etc, etc. And I use the coconut oil for moisturizer, I use it for toothpaste, I use it for oil pulling, and I'm trying to find more uses for coconut oil. I use it just to eat because it's just yummy. And I'm trying to find more uses for coconut oil, but this is something that I just love. I don't know. Yeah, another thing that I do, like in terms of college or, you know, stationery things, is this is just a plastic pen, I do know, but it has refills, so I'm not constantly throwing out a new pen every time. So I think this is just from Muji, and I just refill it up. I am looking for like a fountain pen or something like this, but I don't really like fountain pens, so I'm trying to figure out a nice little replacement for this sucker. I then just use pencils, because I think, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this is true, but that the shavings are actually can just go into the ground. I don't know why they're an issue, and these are just ones I already had, and I think they're fine. I don't know. But I don't use like highlighters or coloured pens or anything like this. I just use pencils because, yeah, pencils are good. And then for my shaving thing, instead of buying like a plastic pencil sharpener, I just bought a stainless steel one separately by itself, and then I just use a little old jam jar to put the shavings in, and that goes in my pencil case. And then another thing that I really recently got, because I started school and they keep giving me loads of handouts, and yeah, you kind of have to store them somewhere so that they're not all running through your bag and they're not in a plastic folder. So I got this. Wait, which way does it go? Yeah, this. It's basically, it's a hole punch, and I just punch the holes in the paper instead of buying the little plastic sheets to put everything in, and then I just put it into a binder. And I have a plastic one at the moment, which is just one that was given to me by the school that I'm just putting everything in, but I am going to get a nice cardboard one, recycled cardboard, or look up to find a stainless steel one, but they're like $30 for a stainless steel binder, so I'm not sure I want to make that investment just yet. Another thing that I found and I absolutely love, I can't get over it, is, you know, in the community that I'm living in, you can't actually burn candles or incense. And I find candles and incense, they usually come in some kind of packaging, especially incense. But candles, yeah, I just find they're quite wasteful, and then you're always left with whatever it was sitting in. So I discovered this, and I know it's plastic, but it's a diffuser. Because I like nice smelling things, but yeah, I didn't want to do candles, partly because I'm not allowed to, but then also I sort of stopped using candles a while ago because of how wasteful they are. But then look at this beautiful little thing. So you kind of pop in some essential oils. I have lavender and peppermint at the moment, and yeah, it just runs for about 4 hours. It makes your room really smelly, and I did quite a bit of research trying to find one that didn't have multicolored lights, because most of them have multicolored lights, whereas this one just burns, well, just like goes, and it's just like a candle glow. Actually, it's really lovely. Yeah, I'll like link the company in the description, and it is quite expensive. It looked quite expensive on the website, but I work in a store, so I was able to order it in pretty much wholesale, and so it's a lot cheaper for myself. So that's why I decided to buy that. And yeah, then I just use the little essential oils to fill it up and make things smell nice. So yeah, those are kind of like my little things that I basically use every day. Even though I'm not living a zero waste lifestyle, I would like to find more ways of incorporating more things into my life. So if anyone has any suggestions of anything that they might do as well, please let me know. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you later.